We're gonna walk through a combine prep training session for the 40-yard dash. Let's get into it. Yo, what's going on, guys? Chris Barner here from Overtime Athletes. And for today's video, I wanna actually peel back the curtain where I collaborated with one of the best young coaches that I know, Coach Usama Mujtaba. He is from Toronto, and he is actually the strength and conditioning coach for the Toronto Argos of the CFL. He's also the owner of 5-4 Performance. And what he did was he got a group of guys from Canada to come down to my facility here in Florida during the winter time so that some of these university guys up there in Canada can prepare for their CFL. We're gonna get into what we did to be able to work with them and show some behind the scenes footage of actually working through that 40-yard dash. Just wanna give a huge shout out to Coach, and make sure that you go ahead and connect with him down below. He's one of the best that I've seen coming up in a long time. So go ahead and check him out. Enjoy the video.
Good. Grab a little water and then we'll come back to this, all right? I spoke about this before, but very quickly, the only 2 points that I want you to focus on in your first 3 to 5 steps of your accel coming out of that 40 stance, 2 things. Every good accelerator has a good push and a fast switch, okay? So we're gonna go over to the wall and just focus on the fast switch portion, which is just our wall drill, all right? So we're gonna be doing 3 drills after each one, hands off, just chill for a couple of seconds, then get back to it when I say so. We're gonna go at the wall. You want an aggressive forward lean, about a 90-degree angle through your ankle. And then all that we're gonna do is just drive this knee up. Now, a lot of people, when they drive the knee up, they wanna get to like a maximum range of motion of the hip. But a lot of the time, that doesn't happen when you're accelerating, especially if you've got a good forward angle. You're gonna get close to, but not maximum range of motion of the hip. And then it's focused on switching down into the ground, cool? So we're gonna get that good forward lean. I should feel a decent amount of weight in my hands. So it's gonna be single switch. Just like that, okay? All right, right knee up, switch, 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 done, okay. Same exact thing, we're just gonna go double switch. Same deal, we're focused on not popping and jumping into that switch. We're focused on how quickly can I accelerate my leg down to the floor. And then on the opposite side, accelerate my hip up. Ready, switch, 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 switch. Now switch sides for me. Switch, 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 switch. All right, we're gonna go triple switch. Go, go, go. Done, awesome. We're gonna go back through this after just one quick kneeling start in your 40. So if your right hand's down, it'll be your left leg up. Just gonna go half kneeling start right there. As Coach was talking about a couple days ago, we're just into the hip and all we're trying to do is push. So this is that first component, get a good forward push, and then you're just gonna go switch, switch, switch. So it's 3 reps, okay? All you're gonna do is just 1 rep, take a break. We're gonna go back to the wall and do it one more time. So we're here, just push, switch, switch, switch. Get that projection and then focus on 3 quick switches. Push, switch, switch, switch. There you go, well done. Switch, switch, switch. There you go, nice. Should ideally see the same angle for 3 steps, okay? Let's go. Push, switch, switch, switch. There you go. Switch, switch, switch. Nice, well done, Iman. Let's go for it. Switch, switch, switch. There you go, well done. Switch, switch, switch. There you go. What you want to do is just see the ground that you're about to push your shoulders past. Every single one of those 3 steps. So what that means is, as I'm taking that step, I'm looking down at basically where I want to project my shoulders. Then I'm gonna push my body past it, switch quickly, and then my eyes are still on where I want to project my shoulders. So again, just grab a little drink and then we're gonna come back here and everyone has 6 reps total from your stance, working on the one thing that we've spoken about. So whether that's an arm drive, a big push, a quick switch, whatever it is, you at this point know what you need to work on. You got 6 reps to do it, okay? When you hitch it, right? If you're going like this, keep it nice and stiff, because the moment you hitch, the guy starts that timer. And that means you've already lost a little bit of time, right? So we're just right here, keep it tight, and then straight through, okay? Let's go for it. Drive, drive, drive. Get it. Violent arm drive, and what's it doing? It's pulling you forward, not up, yeah? Let's go. I think that was better. Only thing in your mind is switch, 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 okay? Remember, for you, Iman, you want to just work that right knee in just a little bit. Remember? Yeah, that's it. It's good, just give you more stability. There you go. Well done. Switch again, same thing, right? Yep, you got it. There you go. What's the focus? That's the only thing. Everything else is good. Just switch.
Go ahead and get your stance. I got something for you too, give me a second. So, when you go to push off of, where do you focus on pushing off of?
Both feet.
Both feet? Okay, your back ankle, right, is up here. Your first movement is negative, pushing your heel down and back before you even get to moving forward. So just put it on stretch automatically when you go. So go ahead and set up, just quick. So your heel is up like this. Now I want you to keep this same angle, but draw that down. Now, right, now you have tension here and tension here, okay? Now I want you to have tension in your belly, right? As you raise that hand, it's almost like you're breathing in. You're creating almost like abdominal pressure, like you're doing a squat or a jump. So when you go to do that, tight, almost like you're flexing your abs at the beach. All right, so now I have one unit moving forward, everything forward. I don't want any movement this way. So if you're tight, right, this front leg, the leg, you guys, it's gonna load. It's gonna load, it's in the front. It's gonna get that push off, okay? It has to, right? When we're doing the half kneeling starts, what pushes off? The one that's up, obviously, right? So if you put it in your mind from a mentality standpoint that I'm driving like 70% off my back leg, and you just focus at creating that tension in the ankle and kind of focusing on flexing that hip, basically loading that back leg, everything else in the front side is gonna take over, but now you have no negative movement this way. Does that make sense? And you're a little bit this way before you go this way. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, brace the backside type of thing.
Brace backside, load the back leg. That's all you gotta think of. So just go ahead and draw that ankle down just a little bit. Go ahead and go again. Good, as you raise that hand, breathe in, hand on the hip, chin tucked, eyes down. Not bad. Take your time, you were quick to get into it, but just for practice purposes, put it there, hold it for a second, feel that tension, drive. Here's what one thing I want you to do. So instead of your knees, like you're good switching, right? But you're punching that knee vertical. I want you to focus on, imagine, right? Imagine I have my hand right here. I want your knees to punch this way. Does that make sense? So imagine you have glass in front of you, you want to punch the knee forward as opposed to up, because what that's doing is as you're going and you're focused on your switch, you're starting to pull up a little bit fast. Does that make sense? So I just want you to take those big limbs, use all that horsepower, and push this way just a little bit more. So think about just driving that knee out this way a little bit more. Your first one's good. Your second two is when you start to lift and your shins are getting vertical right after that. Does that make sense? Yeah, big dog. You got that on versus the other one? If you could show him that was a lot better rep. A lot better rep, big dog. One thing I would suggest is you're very tight. What do you play?
Linebacker DB.
Okay, yeah. So relax your traps just a little bit and just think longer. Longer levers, more power. Yeah, when you go to get the switching real quick, you're beating that drum like you're breaking down in a route. You get what I'm saying? Just stay a little bit longer, right? Use it as a class 3. If I'm here and only using my shoulder as a lever, I'm tight. If I use my shoulder and my arm as a lever, I got more power. So when you get out, just think I'm opening up just a little bit more. That's all. You're just a little bit tight and that's sacrificing your switch. Here we go. That's good. I like that.
Yeah. Before he was a little wider.
Yeah.
And as a result, to get the stability,
He starts pushing out.
he would be closer to his hand, and then it would just be all of this.
Got it. Got
So
it.
it just brought him narrower and further away.
Got it.
He was able to
Got
push
it.
out, so.
For you, I got one thing. So you got eyes going down, but you got to think when you run, right? Initially, my eyes are like this, but it's a natural progression to come up. Think also too about your hips moving forward, not so much about your shoulders, because once you get out here, you're a little bit forward and you're forcing that natural lean or that trajectory as allowing your legs to do the work. Does that make sense? So almost just eyes down and then they come up gradually, if that makes any sense. And also think about just hips moving forward. That's the only thing I'll say. Better.
Used to these guys and giving them the cues that like they,
Flip them, yeah.
you know.
That's why I want to make sure if you work them out of something,
Yeah.
I can be
No.
contradicting, so just
So
tell me.
far,
You know
it's
what
just
I mean?
like with CK. I've, again, been telling him, drive that knee forward, not up.
Yeah.
But sometimes just to hear it from another coach, you all of a sudden like, oh, that's what it feels like. Oh, the glass door. The aha moment comes, and then it's like, that's what's up. And like, that rep looked amazing,
Yeah,
so.
look good. Not bad.
He's got,
Not bad.
there you go. Drive. There you go, J5. Money, bro.
Better.
It's not gonna be so much of a thing that your body does as a thought in your mind as I'm a bullet shooting out of a gun. As soon as I pull that trigger, straight forward, okay? Both legs, push yourself. Let's go. There you go! Let's go! Hell yeah! Talk to me nice, bro, that's what's up. If you've got anything for it. Drive it. Iman, the only thing that I would say is like, just on the first one right there, just on that first step, as you drive your knee forward, it's great, you're pushing your entire body forward. And then your knee, you use all that hip range of motion, and then as you're trying to hit the ground, there's a lot of time that your foot spends in the air with that negative action. The ground isn't like right there, do you know what I mean? And that's just because you might be driving your knee too high up. So try to use the same analogy that CK used. Knee goes through the glass door, I'm trying to brake. Yeah, try that, and then if that works, yeah, we'll see.
This back pocket, throw that thing. Throw that thing. You're coming here and then you're bang, right? It's bang. You can even turn that hand out slightly a little bit. It's gonna give you a little bit more power in your lever. Yep. Chin tuck, yep. Not bad. Jury's great. Like that's all, testament to you. All that looks great.
There you go.
Not bad.
Bring it in real quick. The love is not in getting the ball to the top of the hill, but pushing it every day. Because that's the beauty, is eventually you're gonna get to that top. And then guess what? The reward for hard work is more hard work, right? So all these little things, they are very difficult. So it's a testament to you if you get it right and you can organize and self-organize your body to get it, okay? And then I've got to drill that over and over again to make sure that it stays consistent. So you can't think about push, switch, back foot push, big arm drive, all of that when you're driving, because it all happens in a split second. So all of that stuff, now that we're done, think about it. When we get back to the line, don't worry about it.
So what I tell guys a lot of times with your 40 is it's no different than a free throw. You have your check downs. You do your same thing every single time that you approach the line, just like you would a free throw. You're not seeing Michael come up and then spin it one time, put it between the leg one time. Every single time, it's the same cadence. Bang, sit, boom. Whatever that is for you. We play basketball, right? So you guys get it, right? So every time that you come down for your 40, set yourself up. Have your 1, 2, 3 checkpoints, right? Coach has done an amazing job with your guys' trajectory and your guys' switch and you guys not lifting with the heel. Everything looks great. Everything's positive moving this way. All those things are drill, drill, drill. So what you got to realize is a lot of that is like not for you to try to correct it when your body's moving fast. That's extremely tough to do. Let the drill, let the patterns that you've been working just take over. Now you shut it off. One of my favorite quotes is Miles Davis. It's like, he's a musician. Learn all the keys, learn all the notes. And then when you get on stage, forget all that shit and just play. You know what I'm saying? The lights are on now. One thing that I will add to you, and I know he addressed a lot of it, is when you guys are going and setting up, right, the biggest thing is you might be thinking 2-3 steps down the line, and you're kind of forgetting some of those things that you got to do on the line, right? Remember, acceleration is stance, start, and then your steps. You know what I'm saying? So if you're worried about your switch out here and you're not even firing off the line, you're already slow. You get what I mean? So make sure that you're setting up. Obviously, stance is your feet placement, all those things. You guys got that down. That all looks pretty good. Then your start, remember, you got to bang that. You got to come off the line. You know what I mean? And some of that is just loading that back leg. I'll just remind you guys, when you get into that half kneeling, that front leg, lead leg, that's pushing. It's got no choice not to. You're not going to lift that up and just drop. You get what I'm saying? Just focus on loading that back leg, bringing that back heel down, and getting those hips forward. If you do that, everything else will take care of itself. You know what I mean? Those looked honestly really, really good. I mean, I'm nitpicking. You guys got 3-4 months, and you got to go run one of your biggest job interviews of your life. You know what I mean? So it's like, again, just continue to make those little minor adjustments, but then go out there and ball. You know what I mean? So there you have it, guys. You got to see how me and Coach were able to attack these guys, able to really focus on the detail, the technicality of the 40-yard dash to be able to increase them and prepare them for the biggest job interview that they're going to have. If you're interested in more and you want a full training program for football, go ahead and check out the link down below. Make sure that you follow my man, Coach Usama, and I'll catch you guys next time.